It's the quarterfinals of the 6A state playoffs, and the Siloam Springs Panthers are still in action. Good evening. We join you from inside the booth at Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood as the Siloam Springs Panthers get set to face off against the Greenwood Bulldogs for the second time this season. Alongside Tony Molina and Graham Thomas, I'm Dustin Butler. Graham, the Greenwood Bulldogs are coming off a first-round bye, and the Panthers are coming off a big win last week in the first round of the playoffs at Marion, and they looked really impressive last week.
It was a very impressive win, Dustin. I've been covering
officials for this evening's ball game are
seasons now,
Mike Grace,
I have to rank
Chuck
that as
Scott,
one
Jim
of the more
Welch, Terry Throwkill,
dominating
and Mark
performances I've
Schwartz.
seen in a playoff game for Siloam Springs.
Like to thank tonight's hospitality sponsors, Lisa Haydenrich, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Fort Smith, and Walmart of Greenwood.
Down to Marion, Arkansas.
Also tonight's game sponsor is Crane Kia. I'd like to wish a very big thank you to the fine folks at Crane Kia.
Well, and let's see. Jackson Norberg was huge.
Again, yeah, Jackson Norberg with 44 carries for 251 yards. You know, this is 4 games in a row now where he has just been on fire for the Panthers. I believe he's had more than 800 yards rushing in 4 games. And
it's unbelievable.
Just astounding. I mean, and really, in a lot of ways, unexpected. And we knew Jackson Norberg. We expect him to have a good year at the running back position. But, he's sitting at almost, 1,200 rushing yards for the season. Going into tonight's game, he's just a little bit short of it. And I think he's going to go over that mark tonight. And that's just outstanding. And what a year for him.
That's so true. Now, on the flip side, for Greenwood, Graham, how about this stat line? Senior quarterback Jace Presley completes 73% of his passes, 2,700 plus yards, 35 touchdowns.
He's had a great year for Greenwood. And just, it just seems like, whenever they lose a guy at the quarterback position, they replace him with another guy like Jace Presley. Jace is a little bit different than some of the guys they've had here before. Although he can run, we've seen him do it. He's not as likely to take off with the football, and they like to utilize him in the short passing game, and they can go long with it too. Just he does a good job of running their offense and doing what he's coached to do. And he was very impressive the night we saw him here about a month ago.
Yeah, and that night the Panthers were having a heck of a first half. Went in at the break trailing 15-13, and then Greenwood turned it on in the second half.
It was a much different pace of a game than what we've seen against Greenwood the last several years. The Panthers defeated Greenwood at Glenn Black Stadium in 2010, and it was a great win for Siloam Springs. But really, ever since then, the contest hadn't been close, and until last month when they played here, and Greenwood led 15-13 at halftime, and really Siloam had a chance to even have tied that game if they'd been able to complete the 2-point conversion. So, I think what the Panthers learned that night is that they can play with this team, that they can, they can do some things against them. They just got to, they've got to finish drives. They've got to get stops on defense. It's just the same things you hear every week about how do you win football games. Well, it's the same thing against Greenwood. If you can figure out a way to play well, you can play well with this team. And Greenwood doesn't give a lot of people opportunities to do that, but when they do, you need to take advantage of it.
That's right. And one way Siloam took advantage of Marion last week is 4 turnovers. They turned Marion over 4 times, and tonight, it's no secret. It's the same way back home in Siloam tonight, but it's cold and it's wet. It's not a pouring rain, but it's a steady mist. It's going to be wet out here tonight. It is a turf field, but still, wet footballs are a factor. And if Siloam Springs has any, wants to pull an epic upset here, a good way to look at it is last week's success on turning the ball over, creating turnovers like they did at Marion.
If you listen to the folks in the press box here in the pregame talk, they're all kind of saying this is the kind of weather that fits right into Siloam Springs' hands the way that they want to play football. They want to run the football and execute the passing game and keep it away from Greenwood. And that sounds like a great plan, but part of that is holding on to the football. Greenwood wants to put it in the air a little bit, and, on nights like tonight, that ball can be a little bit slippery. This is why you have wet ball practice in the spring and fall, and you want to take advantage of those opportunities all you can. I'm sure they're going to try and keep footballs dry out there, but it's going to be challenging for both teams to not turn that football over tonight just because of the weather.
That's right, and the Siloam Springs Panthers, on the Panthers last week turned the ball over on their opening possession and then played flawless football after that.
It's kind of, that opening possession kind of gets lost in the shuffle, but they did turn it over on a fumble from Taylor Poole at the quarterback position. And then they just as quickly got a turnover, and that was huge. And, Greenwood's not a team that turns the ball over a lot. I think you say Presley has 5 interceptions on the season. I mean, and they, for as much as they've thrown the ball, that's not a whole lot. That's about once every other game he's throwing one. So
that's right. Now, Siloam Springs intercepted him 6 weeks ago.
They did, and that was, at the time, that was their first interception of the season. So I remember Coach Jones for Greenwood pointed that out at the end of the game, how they were kind of disappointed that they had turned the ball over. So they take that stuff real personal around here. And, the team that protects the football more often than not is the team that comes out on the winning end.
Well, and it's that kind of perfection from legendary Coach Rick Jones is why they've won 8 state titles under his leadership here. So now we'll take a look at the starting lineup tonight. We at Generations Bank want to thank you for making Siloam Springs your home. With our experienced staff, Generations Bank is here to help you with your everyday financial needs by offering convenient amenities such as online and mobile banking. Looking to establish a new business or just need financing for your next project, please come in today and discuss with one of our loan specialists. We thrive by making sound financial recommendations to our customers. We are always glad to help. You will never be just a number to us. We make it a point to know you, your family, pets, and your interests. Stop by and experience it for yourself. Conveniently located in Siloam Springs in Signature Plaza, Generations Bank, celebrating the past, creating the future. So the captains tonight for the Greenwood Bulldogs, it was number 15, senior linebacker Garrett Newman, and number 61, senior offensive lineman Nathan Nethers. For the Siloam Springs Panthers, it was senior kicker Harrison Losh, senior quarterback Taylor Poole, senior defensive back Chase Mills, and senior offensive and defensive lineman Ronnie Stillwagon. Siloam Springs, I believe they won the toss.
They did. They won the toss and
are going to receive tonight. So the Panthers will get the ball first. And then we'll take a look at 6A playoff games tonight. Second round, we're down to the final 8 here in the playoffs. Pine Bluff goes to Searcy tonight. Benton will be at home to face Jonesboro. Lake Hamilton travels to West Memphis. And, of course, we have the Siloam Springs Greenwood game right here for you from Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood. If you heard was it a cannon? Or
that was definitely a cannon.
Heard the cannon as the Greenwood Bulldogs take the field here. And we get just about set for kickoff. Like I said, it's a cold, cool at least, rainy evening here in Greenwood. Siloam Springs will be in their maroon bottoms, white tops, with maroon letters and numbering. The silver helmet with the Panther on it. Greenwood is in solid blue with white numbers. Should be the easiest numbers we've been able to see all year, Graham.
It's such a joy to look at them, actually. I was just thinking that. It's so clear and easy to read.
They've got those same blue helmets with the big G on them for Greenwood. Elijah Coffey is back to receive the kick.
The Panthers wanting to take the ball here early and get that running game going. I can't say I blame them here on the road.
I'm completely turned around. I believe Siloam Springs will be moving toward the north end zone here.
They're heading into the cannon. That's
toward the cannon. We're going to call it the north end zone. How's that sound? Greenwood's kick is high end-over-end kick. Taken at the 9, dropped by Elijah Coffey. He scoops it up, and he's just going to get back to the 13-yard line. Wet football. The wet football already a factor, Graham.
Yep, he just had a little bit of trouble handling it, and luckily he was able to pounce on it and move it forward just a hair.
So Taylor Poole directs his offense. Panthers start from their own 14. Tanner Broyles will be the lone receiver to Poole's right in the short side of the field. Gage Weaver, the lone man on the near side, split wide in the boundary. Siloam Springs in a rhino package. Mariano Dominguez comes in motion. Jackson Norberg takes it up the middle. Good gain on first down.
Jackson
up
Norberg,
to, let's see,
Siloam Springs.
about the 18, I believe.
Ty Cowan in on the stop for the Bulldogs. A gain of 4 on the play. It's going to bring
Moves it up to the 18-yard line. Second down and 6 for Jackson Norberg. And guess what, Graham? He just crossed 1,200 yards.
How about that? What a great accomplishment for Jackson Norberg. Panthers are going to be real deliberate here, Dustin. They're not going to be in any hurry.
Take their time. Same formation for Siloam Springs. Again, Dominguez comes in motion. This time, Siloam will throw down the field, looking for Tanner Broyles. Complete across midfield to the Greenwood 46-yard line, and down goes Tanner Broyles on probably what is his longest reception of the year. It's Siloam Springs.
Going to be coming back here, Dustin. There's a flag on the play.
Oh, I missed it. Flag on the play. That is unfortunate. Siloam Springs with a big completion down the field, and it's going to back it up. Ineligible receiver downfield for Siloam Springs.
That was a nice catch by Broyles there.
Oh, absolutely. So that moves it back to the 13-yard line, and it's 2nd and 11 instead of a big first down on a great downfield pass play. 3 receiver set for the Panthers. Taylor Poole changes it slightly at the line of scrimmage. He goes to Jackson Norberg, who slips on the turf, manages to keep his footing, but it slowed him way down, and he loses 2 more back to the 11.
Jackson Norberg,
and it's 3rd and 13. Ooh, good spot to the 12, but it's still a loss of a yard. And third down and 12 for the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm impressed he was able to keep his feet there. I thought he was down on the ground when he had the ball.
So 3rd and long for Siloam Springs. 3 receiver set. Jackson Norberg is the slot receiver. Taylor Poole looks to throw. Has his man in and out of the hands of Tate Kreiner, and it was a bullet of a pass.
Intended for number 16.
A bullet of a pass. He had Tate Kreiner open. The ball hit Kreiner in the chest and bounced off his chest 10 or 12 feet in the air.
That was a rocket of a throw, though. I mean, he really uncorked it.
Taylor Poole is going to be the punter for Siloam.
It would have been right near the marker. But as it stands, Taylor Poole is going to stand with his feet on the goal line and punt this football away. Number 3, Jaden Jasna, to return it. The ball hits at the 38, takes a Siloam Springs roll up near midfield, across midfield, and to the Greenwood 49-yard line. The Bulldogs will have good field position, but it was a good punt for Siloam Springs.
Elijah Coffey in coverage.
39 yards on the punt there. Nice job.
49-yard line.
Took a couple shots there. You like to see that.
Jace Presley commands his offense. He's got twin receivers on both sides of the field. He'll hand it off on first down to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets across midfield to the 49 of Siloam Springs.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Just a 2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8.
It'll be interesting to see how Greenwood attacks early. You know, they do like to throw it, but in this weather, they might be content with trying to see what they can get going with their ground game and trying to move the ball that way.
Empty backfield for Greenwood. Presley looks to throw, has time, finds his receiver over the middle, complete, first down. I believe that was 88 Peyton Carter. Peyton Carter inside the 40 to the 36-yard line of Siloam Springs. Greenwood moves with tempo. Twin receivers, man comes in motion. They hand it to him. That's number 1, Caden Brown. Caden Brown near side, inside the 30. Takes a hit, but he picks up several yards on the play. About a 7-yard pickup to the 29. It's second down and 3. Keegan Susie for Siloam made the stop. 9:22 to go, first quarter, no score. Hunter Wilkinson takes the pitch. Siloam Springs turns it inside. He'll have the first down, but that's about it. He picks up about 4 on the play. Down to the 25-yard line, and that moves the chains.
On the stop. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs go trips to the left and bring a man in motion to that side. That's pitch it to the man in motion, Caden Brown. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Siloam Springs snuffed that out well. Hunter Dorsey
Caden
there
Brown,
for the Panthers.
By Esquine Bocanegra.
Bocanegra was also there for the
It's
Panthers.
going to bring up second down at 10.
So 2nd and 10. Wilkinson the back next to Presley. Twins on both sides for Greenwood. They bring a man in motion. That's Caden Brown. They hand it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has a hole inside the 20, breaks a tackle. He's at the 15. A flag comes in at the 15-yard line. Wilkinson is out of bounds at about the 14, maybe the 13.
Line. There's a penalty marker on the play.
But a penalty flag comes in here, and we'll see what the call is. A hold against Siloam Springs. Okay, but they're backing the football up. The official pointed the wrong direction, so that backs it up back again to the 25-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. So it'll repeat second down. 2nd and 10 for Greenwood. They'll go empty backfield this time. Trips to the left as the ball sits on the right hash. Presley from the pocket, plenty of time, looks to throw, overthrows his man on the near sideline.
Presley's pass intended for lateral.
Peyton Carter reached up and got a hand on it, but with a little bit wet and slick football,
Third down and 10
ball was just a little bit overthrown for Carter. 3rd down and 10 for Greenwood. Hunter Wilkinson in the backfield with Presley. Now they bring a man in motion toward the line of scrimmage. Presley looks to throw, has his receiver complete for a first down at the 15. He's wrapped up immediately. Falls forward to the 13 as Peyton Carter. It's a first down on 3rd and 10 for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Elijah Coffey on the stop for Siloam Springs.
Hunter Wilkinson again, right up the gut is Wilkinson, fighting for yardage. He gets to the 5-yard line.
Hunter Wilkinson, the ball carrier.
He gets to the 5, near a first down. He'll be about a yard shy.
Wills on the stop for
so
Siloam
Greenwood
Springs.
can get a first down at the 4.
Down and 2.
As they sit at the Siloam Springs 5. Wilkinson again. He's going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Stood up at the
Wilkinson
5.
on the carry.
They may give him a foot, but that'll be about it. So it'll be 3rd and short. Siloam Springs, the interior of the defensive line there, did a great job.
Westbrook in on the stop.
Keandre Westbrook
That's going to bring up 3rd down
for
and
the
short
Panthers,
yardage
along
for the
with
Bulldogs.
J.P. Wills. Stood him up. 7:15 to go, opening quarter. No score. Greenwood knocking at the door. Presley, 2 men out of the backfield in motion. Flag comes in. Flag comes in, illegal motion against Greenwood, and Graham, the official, points the wrong direction every time. Every time the head referee points the wrong way. So that'll back it up 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. They need to get to the Siloam Springs 4 for a first down. Empty backfield. They'll go quads to the left of Presley. Single man is Carter on the near side. They look for Carter on the near side in the end zone. The pass is out of bounds. It was complete, but out of bounds. Siloam Springs, Elijah Coffey did a great job of making contact with Carter and getting him pushed out of bounds before he could get a foot down, and it's 4th down from the Siloam Springs 10. And for the moment at least, the field goal team looks to be on the field for Greenwood. On to kick it for the Bulldogs is number 17, Jackson Stewart, a 5'9 senior. It will be about a 27-yard field goal. The snap is good. The kick is wide left. The hold seemingly was good, but Jackson Stewart pulls it wide left, and Siloam Springs gets out of it with no points scored against them, Graham. A
Great
good
job
start
by the
for
Panthers.
the Panthers.
I'd like to thank Greenwood Physical Therapy for providing the coaches a post-game meal after each home game this season. And also to Phil Hickston Shelter Insurance for providing this year's game
So the
tickets.
Panthers will take over at their own 20, which is the best field position of the night. It's only their second possession, but it's the best field position. Single set for the Panthers, both sides of the field. Gage Weaver, the man on the near side. Mariano Dominguez, one of two H-backs on the play. Jackson Norberg squeaks in through the middle, finds a seam up to the 26-yard line. Great first down run by Norberg, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 26-yard line.
It's no secret that that's what the Panthers are going to try and do, but I'd look for them to mix in some of that passing game, try to keep Greenwood, from loading up the box to stop Norberg.
Single receiver, 2 H-backs for Siloam Springs. Norberg again. Nothing there, but he bounces it outside. He's going to have a first down at the 30-yard line, and he was one step away from breaking off a big run right there. He'll get to the 31, which is a 5-yard pickup. And it's a first down for Siloam Springs, but Graham, he was close to breaking a big run.
Yeah, they tripped him up right as he was going around the corner. And
he went right into the heart. Nothing was there, and he bounced it outside to his right. Pass quickly for Siloam Springs, in and out of the hands of Orrin Stafford. Pass was a little bit high. It would have been a short gain anyway.
It was another fastball from Taylor Poole there.
Taylor Poole may be a little jacked up tonight.
He's excited. I know the whole team's fired up and ready to go here.
Playing with more confidence than they have at any point this year. Graham, they've won 3 in a row coming into tonight.
Doing a great job. They're playing their best football this season.
Also playing their 3rd straight week on the road. Norberg again. Finds this little seam across the 35 near the 37-yard line. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup.
Eli Martin and Ty Cowan on the stop for the Bulldogs. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
As the light rain continues to fall, a little heavier than a mist, but that's about it. 3rd down and 4, a long 4 for Siloam Springs. Same rhino look here for Siloam. Single set. Dominguez, one of 2 H-backs. They'll go to Norberg again. He's got the first down across the 40 to the 45. Powers his way forward. Mariano Dominguez, he likes playing this H-back spot. Graham, he's a little pumped up after that one.
I talked to
Mariano. He loves putting a helmet on a helmet, doesn't he?
Talked to Mariano after last week's game, because he had a big role in that H-back spot, and he, it's all or nothing at this point. You're playing both ways, but you're having a great time, making great memories, and as he liked to call it, pounding the other guy. So
that's his style. Same formation for Siloam Springs. Now Taylor Poole changes something at the line of scrimmage, backs up to his normal gun position, goes to Norberg again. Norberg across midfield, fights his way down to the 47 of Greenwood.
Oh, I don't like this spot, though.
I think one knee went down as he continued falling forward, though. I think that's probably the right spot. It's an 8-yard pickup.
Oh, great pickup for Norberg there for sure. I thought he was at the 46, folks, but
you can see it coming down just a little bit. 2nd and 2. Panthers going to throw, finds a receiver, complete at the 40. He turns inside, gets to the 36. I can't tell who it is from here. It's Orrin Stafford.
At Orrin Stafford.
Orrin Stafford, first down, Siloam Springs to the Greenwood 36. Graham, a methodical drive here. Under 4 to go, opening quarter, no score.
And then, as we said, they're going to be very methodical, try to run clock and just move it right on down the field.
They've kind of established an identity over the last 4 weeks here, and that identity is be more physical than the opponent. Jackson Norberg, again, right up the seam. Good gain inside the 30, all the way down to the 28-yard line. Another 8-yard pickup. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's impressive. I mean,
Second down and 2.
they're winning the battle up front, and Norberg is just, has big holes to run through and getting big gains on first down.
It's an offense that has a little swagger right now, Graham.
And if you want to put all those guys in the box, that's all right. They'll throw the outside of these receivers and take what the defense gives them.
They're daring them. Brendan Lashley this time in motion. Again, Norberg, first down again. He breaks it inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the, that is not a good spot.
Norberg on the carry, brought down
At the 14-yard line. I thought he was down near the 11.
I thought he was too. Put him down
at the 14. I do not understand that. That looked like he was 3 yards further than that. I thought he would be down near the 11. But either way, it's 1st and 10 from the 14. Panthers obviously can get another first down just inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. That's what they need for another first down. 1st and 10. Lashley comes in motion at the H-back. Norberg again, right up the gut, inside the 10, this time to the 9-yard line.
I mean, they've found a little something there, and,
Carry, gain of 5 on the play.
And it's right up the middle. And they're.
For the Bulldogs.
It's a 5-yard pickup to the 9. Siloam Springs knocking on the door here as we approach 2 minutes in the first quarter. Gage Weaver, Oren Stafford will be the lone wideouts. Again, that same Rhino look. Dominguez, Lashley, the H-backs. Dominguez comes in motion to the left. Norberg takes it, cuts it inside. He's got a few down to the, let's see, what is that? The 8-yard line.
Brought down by Cowan and Martin for the Bulldogs.
I put it down to 7.
Down at the 7-yard line. So that makes it 3rd down and 3 for Siloam Springs. Panthers very content to just let clock run. Again, single receivers, both sides. Lashley this time in motion. Norberg.
I think he's got the first down.
He's near the marker. Near the marker. He's inside the 5. Does he get the first down? They're not even going to measure. 4th down.
Inside the 10-yard line.
4th down. They're not even going to measure.
I would hope they would.
That's
measure
unbelievable.
That. They need to measure that.
That is unbelievable.
They need to measure that.
They are inside. The nose of the football is on the 4-yard line. I can't believe it. They're not going to measure. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. To me, from here, it looks like that's a first down. But it's going to be 4th and short. Very short. Norberg again. He's got it this time. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Siloam Springs. Panthers are on the board first with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. An 80-yard drive that took forever. An 80-yard drive that took over 7 minutes. And Siloam Springs takes a 6-0 lead. Harrison Losh, in this rain, will attempt the extra point. His kick is up, and it sneaks inside the right upright's good, and it is 7-0 Siloam Springs with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Graham, it occurs to me that I read the ad earlier for the Generations Bank starting lineup and then never read the starting lineup.
Oh, that's fine.
So how about we go here? How about we go? It's only week 12. We're still new at this.
It got the touchdown, so that works.
That's true. So we'll start with defensive starters tonight. It was 41, Colby Fessler at defensive end. The tackle was 55, Mariano Dominguez. The nose guard is J.P. Wills. The other defensive end starting tonight is number 70 and senior Levi Masters. The outside linebacker is Cam Collins. The inside backers are Esquin Bocanegra and Hunter Dorsey. The bandit is Elijah Coffey. The free safety is Christian Ledecker. The corners are Chase Mills and Armando Munoz for Siloam Springs tonight. Offensively, Taylor Poole, of course, is the quarterback. Jackson Norberg, the running back. Brendan Lashley, the H-back. The receivers are Gage Weaver, Tate Kreiner, and Tanner Broyles. Left tackle is Jared Clark. Left guard is Andrew Gutierrez. The center is Marco Salcido. Right guard is Judd Kelly. Right tackle is Jace Satulovic. Harrison Losh handles the kicking duties. And Taylor Poole handles the punting duties. Ball falls off the tee as Harry gets ready to kick it, and the rain's getting a little more steady and a little harder here.
Yeah, maybe these Greenwood folks here were onto something, though. I mean, this kind of weather, it does kind of play into Siloam Springs' hands. It's just the way they want to do it. They're gonna make somebody hold it here for Harry.
Didn't it just fall off once?
Yeah. The official's not going to mess around with this. Munoz says, "Oh, I got it. Don't worry."
Harrison Losh to kick it away. His kick is high end over end, but a little bit short. Taken at the 9-yard line. They fake the reverse. He keeps it across the 25 and the 30. Brought down from behind at the 34-yard line was Caden Brown, and Siloam Springs hesitated just for that split moment while they faked that reverse, and that allowed a little bit of a seam for Caden Brown up the left side for good yardage on the kick return, rather.
Nice design on that play there by Greenwood.
So good field position for Greenwood at their own 34. Jace Presley works with 4 receivers and his running back. He pitches it to Wilkinson, his running back, who tries to bounce it out to the left side, toward the Siloam Springs sideline. Not much there. I don't know if he got anything. In fact, no gain. So it remains at the 34. Siloam Springs did a great job defensively of stretching that out, not letting Wilkinson get the corner. So now they bring another man in and then split him wide. That's Caden Brown in the slot. Presley goes opposite of the heavy set, complete up to about the 39-yard line to, let's see, Trayton Dawson, brought down immediately, and it's 3rd and 5, and that is the final play of the first quarter. And after 1 quarter of play, Siloam Springs leads the Greenwood Bulldogs by a score of 7-0. This is Siloam Springs football on YouTube. Third down and 6 as we start the second quarter for the Greenwood Bulldogs at their own 37-yard line. They split Wilkinson out of the backfield for an empty backfield for Jace Presley. Presley flushes out, finds his receiver. He did a great job of buying time. First down and into Siloam Springs territory at the 49-yard line. Trayton Dawson was the receiver.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And they're going to mark it back just at midfield. Either way, it's first down yardage by plenty.
They got the completion there, but he didn't really have an open guy, and it took him a little while. And if Siloam gets a little bit more aggressive on the pass rush, they might be able to have something there in the backfield.
Complete and out of bounds again to Trayton Dawson, this time down to the 42-yard line for an 8-yard pickup.
Coffee in coverage for the Panthers.
2nd and 2. Same formation, twins on either side. Now Wilkinson comes to the short side of the field, and the flag comes in before the snap. That should go against Greenwood.
Greenwood hadn't been playing from behind very much this year, Dustin. And it's a very unfamiliar spot for them, and it'll be interesting to see how they respond to it. They did lose the one game this year to the Benton Panthers, and
so it's going to be 2nd down and about 7. Jace Presley finds Dawson, complete. Dawson dances forward for another yard or two and gets to the 45-yard line. It's a short gain, a pickup of about 1.5 yards only to the 45, makes it 3rd down and 5 for Greenwood. Siloam Springs trying to get the defense off the field. Only 2 down linemen defensively for Siloam Springs. Greenwood with an empty backfield. Wilkinson looks to throw, completes his pass, first down to Hunter Wilkinson from Jace Presley. Wilkinson fights forward inside the 35 to the 34. Good play by Greenwood right there.
You know, in Siloam, once he had it, they were trying to strip it away from him. Good job by the Panthers of maybe trying to cause a turnover. Just because they make the play doesn't mean they can't make another play happen.
Empty backfield again. This time J.P. Wills for Siloam Springs jumps off, knocks the center on his rear end. It'll be 5 yards against Siloam Springs. Still kind of fun to watch.
I'll tell you what, J.P. is going to be a good player for the Panthers.
Right, sophomore.
And he's strong. I mean, he's not going to lose a whole lot of battles.
1st and 5 from the Siloam Springs 29. Presley tosses it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson turns it inside, gets good yardage. On his feet inside the 20, down to about the 19, maybe even the 18, depending on where they spot that. It'll be the 18. And it moves the chains for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, they move with tempo. They go trip, stack on the short side of the field. Snap is a little bit high. Presley brings it down and runs and takes it himself. He gets 2 out of it. Down to, maybe just a yard to the 17.
Dustin,
snap.
It is my 25th birthday, and, I'm hoping to order up another one of them turnovers here for the Panthers on the defense, just like they got last week.
That's right. So they run same formation. This time Caden Brown comes in motion to the wide side of the field. Presley overthrows his receiver, and Elijah Coffey wanted the interception. Greenwood is upset there wasn't a flag, but I didn't see what happened there. It didn't look like any penalty to me.
I guess they thought Hunter Wilkinson was held there on the play.
And
that's what the officials in the stands said anyway.
That's right. It's 3rd down and 9. They're going to go quadruples to the open side of the field. Jace Presley on 3rd and 9 from the 17-yard line of Siloam Springs. Works with the empty backfield. The lone receiver, Peyton Carter, on the near side. Presley looks over the middle, finds his receiver complete. Complete touchdown, Caden Brown, 9 yards deep in the end zone. Elijah Coffey was a half step too late from arriving at the perfect time and breaking that up. And Greenwood has made this a 7-6 ball game, and they'll do the swinging gate formation here. The first time the two teams played, Greenwood got a 2-point conversion out of this. We'll see what they do here. Now they'll do a personnel change and just go to normal kick routine. 17, Jackson Stewart to attempt the extra point. He missed a field goal earlier. The snap is down, the ball is up, and the kick is good, and we're tied at 7 with 10:07 to go in the second quarter.
Jackson Stewart's extra point is good. That makes the score Greenwood 7, Siloam Springs 7.
Folks, if you've been alive for more than 2.3 seconds, then you know that life isn't fair. The AGI Group is a professional private investigation company that provides investigations that will hopefully give you the information you need to make a decision. With over 40 years' experience, they are Arkansas's premier investigation company, and they've worked with Fortune 500 companies and individuals alike. When you need to know, call AGI at 479-636-3237 or visit them on the web at agigrp.com. The AGI Group is another proud sponsor of Panther football.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Greenwood has for Siloam here on this possession. They're going to have to stop Siloam's bread and butter, and there's only at this point I'd say there's only just a couple of ways to do that for them. They're going to have to commit to stopping that inside run, which should open things up on the outside. And if you're Siloam, you like to think
you got to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
Stewart's kick is high end over end. Taken by Elijah Coffey, a yard deep in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the Panthers will have it at their own 20 now.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line for Siloam Springs to take over 1st and 10.
10:07 to go, first half. Game tied at 7.
The score update here, Harrison 7, Pulaski Academy 6, the end of the first quarter. We were kind of interested in that one since the Panthers played Harrison earlier this year.
Harrison's 11-0. Pulaski Academy's 9-2 going into tonight's game. Norberg bounces it out. Outside the 20, up near the 25-yard line. They'll mark him at the 24. So a 4-yard pickup on first down. That wasn't really intended to go outside.
No,
but he bounced it out.
And, you know, he really, I mean, there was a collision down there. I mean, I saw him kind of lower his head and drive it. And really surprised at the spot again, Dustin. I thought he was on the 25.
So it'll be 2nd and 6. Trips to the near side. They bring Norberg in motion. This time it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot there. Taylor Poole will get over the 25 to the 26, and that's about it. So it'll be 3rd down and medium here for the Panthers. 3rd and 4 for Siloam Springs. That wasn't a very friendly spot either.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
First carry of the night for Taylor Poole. Jackson Norberg had 72 yards on 12 carries in the first quarter.
So empty backfield for Siloam Springs. Dominguez is the H-back. Panthers look to throw, and it's behind Gage Weaver. I think there was miscommunication there between the quarterback and the receiver. I think Weaver ran a different route than what Taylor Poole expected. And Siloam Springs is going to have to punt this away with 8:52 to go in the half.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 4 for Siloam Springs.
Taylor Poole's punt is end over end. Taken by number 3, Jaden Jasma, at the 45-yard line. Siloam Springs gets him at midfield. And Gang tackles him just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Jaden Jasmine fields the punt, returns it.
But Greenwood has it with good field position near midfield. And if there's one area Greenwood has the advantage so far tonight, it's field position so far.
Yeah, they've had some good starts to their possessions where they've got the ball.
Jace Presley works with twins on both sides. He's going to throw it from the pocket.
Oh.
In and out of his receiver's hands. Trayton Dawson looked to pull it down and run, but again, maybe the wet ball a little bit is a factor there. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Well, I think maybe Dawson thought the ball was going to be a little bit higher than it was, so he jumped up to get it, and the ball actually was a little low, and he was just a little surprised.
Panthers show blitz. They are going to bring Cam Collins
and they're going to get him.
Dorsey, and they get him in the backfield. They drop him for a loss. Colby Fessler. Let's see, who else was there, Graham? Colby Fessler, Keandre Westbrook.
Losses back to the 40-yard line.
Hunter Dorsey. And Cam Collins was bringing pressure from the outside edge as well. So it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and 19 for Greenwood. Siloam Springs defensively needs to get off the field right here. 3 down linemen defensively for the Panthers. Greenwood works with 4 receivers. Hunter Wilkinson in the backfield with Presley. Wilkinson splits wide out of the backfield. Presley with plenty of time to throw this time. Now he's rushed. Colby Fessler has him again and drops him at the 30. Colby Fessler drops him at the 30, and it's going to be 4th and very long. 4th and 29 for Greenwood. And Siloam Springs forces the 3 and out. And Elijah Coffey's going to be back to receive the punt. Jackson Stewart to punt it away for Greenwood. Coffey stands at the 40. Now a flag comes in before the snap. We'll see what this is. I think they're signaling against Greenwood here, but we'll wait for the referee to make the call. It is against Greenwood. It'll back them up 5. 5 more, and Graham, you got to think, Greenwood does not have very many 4th and 34s.
After the procedure penalty, Greenwood will have it 4th and 34 from their own 25-yard line.
Fourth and 34. Siloam Springs nearly got the punt. It is an excellent punt, and Elijah Coffey fair catches it at his own 39-yard line. And Graham, Siloam Springs was, I'm telling you, the Panthers were an inch away from blocking that punt. I'm not even sure who it was. I want to say it may have been Keegan Susie.
You know, I didn't catch the number there, Dustin.
It's either Susie or Bocanegra, I think.
You remember the number?
It was either 24 or 29, I want to say.
Well.
Panthers with good field position this time at their own 39. Single set both ways for Siloam Springs. Dominguez comes in motion at the H-back. Norberg
Just keeps those
over the
legs
40,
going.
moving near the 43-yard line.
Norberg on the carry for Siloam Springs, gain of 3 yards on the play.
See, the line judge went to the 43, and as he walked onto the field, went back to the 42. I don't understand that. I don't know if he can't walk a straight line or what the story is there, but it goes as a 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7. Same formation for Siloam Springs. Now Taylor Poole will make an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. Brendan Lashley will go in motion, and Siloam Springs is going to burn a timeout. They'll burn their first timeout of the half, and it comes with 6:26 to go in the half. So we will do one of Graham's favorite parts of our broadcast and do the Siloam Springs athletic events for the week. On Monday the 25th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade girls basketball is on the road at Shiloh Christian in Springdale. That'll begin at 4 p.m. on Monday. And then on Tuesday the 26th, JV and varsity basketball is at home versus Prairie Grove at the Panther Activity Center, and that begins at 4:30 on Tuesday. And then nothing going Wednesday. Thanksgiving is Thursday. Thankfully, there's nothing going that day either. And then Friday the 29th, hopefully, the Siloam Springs Panthers will be back in action in the semifinals. That would be fantastic.
That would be just outstanding.
But they've got to win here tonight.
I would be happy to make yet another trip across the state.
That's
Let's
right.
do it.
Dominguez comes in motion. Panthers play action. Look down the field for Taylor Poole. From Taylor Poole, Oren Stafford has
He's got it. Oh. They say he
has it. Complete and down to the 17-yard line. The ball came out at the end of the play, and now the officials are going to talk about it. The official that was right there says that ball was complete to the 17,
incomplete.
and now it's incomplete. Now it's incomplete. And now it's incomplete. They're going to walk it back. And Graham, that was a perfectly thrown football. And Oren Stafford did a great job too, but the defensive back stuck with it. Stuck with it and kept his hand on the football and managed to poke it out, I guess, right there at the end of the play.
I don't even think I'm not even sure he poked it out. I think maybe the impact of hitting the ground may have jarred it loose, but I thought Oren had kind of made a couple of steps, so he was down on the ground. I mean,
so it'll be 3rd down and 7 from the 42. Panthers need to get to the 49-yard line for first down yardage. 6:17 to go in the first half.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Game knotted at 7 here in Greenwood. Siloam Springs and the Greenwood Bulldogs. Second round of the playoffs. Twin receivers both sides. Siloam Springs runs a screen, completes to Jackson Norberg. Norberg loses 2 yards. Greenwood sniffed it out perfect. Greenwood sniffed the screen out perfect. Jackson Norberg loses 2, and it's 4th and 9.
Norberg was the receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for Siloam Springs.
well, the Panthers just got to shake that one off. You know, sometimes
That's right.
you know they can't worry about the calls of the officials. They can only control what they do. Looked like they had a nice play there set up with the screen, and Greenwood just made a good play on it.
So Taylor Poole to punt it away. Jaden Jasna back to return it. He's at the 30. Taylor Poole's punt is low, end over end, hits at the 30.
Good job.
Inside the 20, still rolling inside the 10, still rolling all the way down to the 4-yard line. What a punt
About a
for Taylor Poole.
56-yard punt
at the 4-yard line.
by Taylor Poole.
That's where Greenwood will take over first and 10.
Some of our listeners at home and that are watching on the live stream, they believe that was a catch. I'm with you, folks. That might have been a home cooking call there for.
Well, the official that was right there called it a completion. He was overruled, but he was right there on top of the play, and he called it a completion, and then he was down. Presley tucks it and runs across the 10 to the 11-yard line. So about a 7-yard pickup. We'll make it 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Now they split 2 men out of the backfield, and it'll be an empty backfield. Trips to the right. That's the open side of the field. Presley tucks it and runs again. He's got first down up to the 19. They've seen something. They've seen a gap up the middle because I think those were 2 design runs
for the Panthers.
For Jace Presley. Don't you, Graham? I think both were designed for him to tuck
I
it.
do, but I don't know that you're going to see a whole lot of that from here on out. That's just not his forte.
This time it's Hunter Wilkinson. He's going to be bottled up at the 21.
The ball carrier.
I think they're going to give him forward progress of a yard.
Keandre Westbrook on the stop.
A yard up to the 21. We'll make it 2nd and 9. 4.5 minutes to go. First half, game knotted at 7. Panthers go 3 down linemen. Presley looks to throw from the gun. The ball is batted as he throws it. The ball was batted. Incomplete. Was it? Trying to tell who did it, Graham.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
It may have been J.P. Wills.
Yeah, it's hard to see over there. It was on the left side of the Panthers' defensive line. Got a hand up. And Presley's a big, tall kid. So
yes, he is. He's a 6'4" senior. Empty backfield for Greenwood. Presley looks to throw, and a flag comes in. A flag comes in. It should be against Greenwood, I believe. Well, I don't know what the call is here. Yes, it'll go against Greenwood. It'll back him up 5. So instead of 3rd down and 9, it's going to be 3rd and 14. Inside their own 20 at the 16-yard line for Greenwood.
This is kind of uncharacteristic of Greenwood a little bit. They don't typically make a lot of mistakes, but
Panthers need to get off the field here. They go twin receiver stack on both sides of the field. Presley looks to throw, goes down the field with it. The ball is batted up and intercepted. Are you kidding me? Intercepted. Who did it? It was Ledecker. Christian Ledecker.
I think Jeff Fazima intercepted, or he batted it in the air.
Fazima batted it up, and Ledecker dove in and intercepted that pass. What a play by both players. And Siloam Springs takes over on the interception. Christian Ledecker made one heck of an athletic play right there.
Boy, he's just a sophomore too, Dustin.
Man.
A lot of football left out of him.
We've talked about a lot of sophomores on this team this year. There's a lot of upperclassmen that have been big time for Siloam Springs as well, but there's been a lot of younger guys who've contributed big this season. Rhino package for Siloam Springs at their own 46. Panthers look to throw. Pump fake.
That's not
down
good.
The field. Panthers get fortunate, and that ball falls incomplete, but Taylor Poole threw it into double coverage, and both defenders had their hands on the football.
Greenwood didn't bite on what do you call it, a hitch and go or something that, Weaver, very fortunate there not to turn it back over.
2nd down and 10. Same formation for Siloam Springs. Tanner Broyles, the lone man, split wide in the boundary on the near side. Hayes to Taylor Poole's right, the open side of the field. Jackson Norberg right up the center, and that was a little bit of a delayed, a slow developing play, and not much there for the Panthers. just a yard to the 47-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. The clock runs, approaching 3.5 minutes to go in the first half.
But you know what? You got to know that confidence is building on that Siloam Springs sideline. You know, you played with them for a half. Why can't you play with them for another half? Greenwood's confused. Oh.
Pass intended over the middle for Tate Kreiner, and it sails out of the hands of Taylor Poole. Incomplete over his head. He had Tate Kreiner, but again, you got to think the wet football was a factor there, as it kind of sailed out of his hands, and it's going to be 4th down. Panthers are going to have to punt it away here.
See if Taylor Poole can have the same kind of success he did on that last punt.
The snap is good. Taylor Poole, his kick is high but short this time. Short, hits at the 30, takes a Panther bounce down to the 20, and it's going to roll dead right at the 20-yard line. And it'll be 1st down for the Greenwood Bulldogs at the 20.
That Greenwood guy that was back there to catch the
He
punt, he kind of stuck his hand out there and almost came and hit him in the head.
He almost made a mistake. Good first half of football here in Greenwood. Knotted up at 7, 3:04 to go before the break. Bulldogs pass out quickly, and the near side complete, and up near 1st down yardage goes Caden Brown. The ball, again, was nearly batted down at the line of scrimmage. But it'll go for a 9-yard pickup. Christian Ledecker made the stop. It's 2nd and short for Greenwood. This time they go to Hunter Wilkinson up the middle. He's got plenty of room to run across the 40 all the way up almost to the 45-yard line. So that'll more than move the chains. They'll mark it at the 44. Greenwood moves with tempo. Trips to the short side. Hunter Wilkinson again. Again, he finds a seam. Again, another 1st down inside Siloam Springs territory. This time he goes to the Panther 44-yard line.
Inside the 45-yard line of Siloam Springs, 1st and 10.
And Siloam Springs will burn their 2nd time out of the half with 2:40 to go in the first half. Folks, Siloam Springs Regional Hospital is ready to tackle your sports medicine needs. With the skill and experience of Dr. Matthew Coker, Siloam Springs Regional Hospital is your convenient choice for advanced orthopedic services, and you don't have to go far from home. If you ever get sidelined by a broken bone, sports injury, painful joint, or severe sprain, Dr. Coker and our entire team are ready to help you get back in the game. For more information, call 479-215-3124 or visit ssrh.net. They put Caden Brown in motion. Jace Presley avoids the rush, picks up a couple yards, and goes down on a knee at the 42. So it'll be a 2-yard pickup.
Presley on the
2nd down and 8.
gain of 2 on the play. J.P. Wills.
Good slide by Jace Presley.
J.P. Wills gave him a little love tap there on the end of that play. I like that.
They go to Caden Brown out of the backfield this time, and he's dropped for a loss.
Nice play by the Panthers.
Cam Collins stretched it out and got him for a loss. Back to the 45, maybe the 46. It'll depend on the spot here. Should be the 46. That's where they mark it. So it'll be 3rd down and 12. Panther defense with a shot again to get off the field. They show rush. Panthers show like they're going to bring 6, and they'll bring 5
Here
of
he
them.
comes.
Jace Presley avoids the rush, finds his receiver, but throws it behind him. Presley had to get it out of there quick. He was almost dropped for a sack. He was looking for Peyton Carter and threw it a little behind him. And it's 4th down.
Nice job.
A minute 43 to go in the half. And Jackson Stewart's on to punt it away for Greenwood. He'll stand with his feet on his own 40. And Elijah Coffey will be at the 15 to return it. The snap Gets away from Stewart. Stewart's punt is low, or is short rather. Hits at the 25 and rolls laterally about 5 yards out of bounds, still right on the 25-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will take over with 1:34 to go in this game, in the first half of this game, rather.
You know, at the very least, the Panthers want to get out of here tied in this first half.
break.
Want to run that clock down, and if not, put together a scoring drive here.
Panthers down to one timeout. Greenwood has all three of theirs.
You know, Greenwood gets the ball to start the second half. They might be all right going to the half and resetting this thing.
Other side of our brackets. Searcy up 28-7 over Pine Bluff in the second quarter.
Single receiver, a tight end, and an H-back. Jackson Norberg finds a seam, breaks the tackle at the 30, still on his feet up over the 32-yard line. Seems like he was spotted down a yard shy of where he made it. But either way, it's a 7-yard pickup. I thought he would get to the 33 there.
Still a nice game for Norberg. Once again, approaching 100 yards rushing.
It's 2nd and 3. 1:10 to go in the half. Panthers still huddle. They're still taking their time. This time they'll go nobody to the short side of the field, which is Poole's right. Norberg, again, this time he's bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to strip it from him. He went and covered it with both hands, but couldn't get anything out of it. Maybe a half yard, actually.
Greenwood's not burning its timeouts. Kind of surprising.
Short gain on the play.
Rick Jones may want to get to the half here.
A short 3.
35 seconds to go in the half. Panthers on 3rd down and 3.
Look at this.
Again, Norberg, first down across the 40 to the 41. And they'll stop the clock while they move the chains. We'll see what the Panthers do here. Panthers are going to huddle.
1st and 10 for Siloam Springs.
Panthers are going to huddle.
Well, they only have one timeout, and I think, they want to go into half with momentum.
So 8 seconds on the clock. Taylor Poole looks to throw, has plenty of time. A flag comes in, so regardless of what happens, it's intercepted by Greenwood at the 20, up over the 30, near side. He's got plenty of room to run at the 50. Siloam Springs 40 to the 30, inside the 20, and down at the 18-yard line. Taylor Poole drops him to end the first half at the Siloam Springs 17.
Another flag, too.
And a flag, a second flag? I think the flag was going to be a hold against Siloam. It was a hold.
Colton Tuck on the interception for the Bulldogs.
The penalty is declined.
Against Siloam Springs, which is declined. That is the end of the first half.
And the first half comes to a close from Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood, and the halftime score is 7-7. All knotted up at the break. Folks, we're going to take an extended halftime break. We'll come back with the stats and maybe a look at the scores from around the state. We'll be back at about the 6-minute mark before second half action resumes. You're listening to Siloam Springs football, second round playoff coverage.
Are you frustrated with slow internet speeds? Maybe you live far from the city and rarely enjoy working from home, playing games online, or streaming online. Your location shouldn't matter. The solution you need is Miles Out Internet. Miles Out offers the best modem and antenna products for your internet service enhancement needs. Faster than satellite, from 10 megabytes up to 80 megabytes download speed, cost-effective, an excellent alternative to DSL and slower satellite services with an unlimited internet connection. Simply purchase a modem or any of our antenna products and you're all set. Now you can enjoy playing games online, streaming your favorite TV stations, smooth video and audio calls over Wi-Fi, and more. We offer full customer support and also run office phone systems, along with failover if your cable or fiber should stop working. Miles Out Internet, giving you the best internet experience. Contact us at 918-913-4479 or visit www.milesoutinternet.com. Are you frustrated with slow internet speeds? Maybe you live far from the city and rarely enjoy working from home, playing games online, or streaming online. Your location shouldn't matter. The solution you need is Miles Out Internet. Miles Out offers the best modem and antenna products for your internet service enhancement needs. Faster than satellite, from 10 megabytes up to 80 megabytes download speed, cost-effective, an excellent alternative to DSL and slower satellite services with an unlimited... Simply purchase a modem or any of our antenna products and you're all set. Now you can enjoy playing games online, streaming your favorite TV stations, smooth video and audio calls over Wi-Fi, and more. We offer full customer support and also run office phone systems, along with failover if your cable or fiber should stop working. Miles Out Internet, giving you the best internet experience. Contact us at 918-913-4479 or visit www.milesoutinternet.com. Are you frustrated with slow...
ladies and gentlemen, Miss Leslie Clements' marketing class will now be collecting money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They are calling it the Miracle Minute, and we have a minute to collect as much money as possible. You can donate your spare change or cash. Volunteers are standing in the bleachers ready to collect. At this time, ready, set, collect.
We welcome you into the Herald Leader Halftime Show with the star of the Herald Leader Halftime Show, the managing editor of the Herald Leader, Mr. Graham Thomas. And Graham, here we are at Smith Robinson Stadium, second round of the playoffs, tied at 7 with Greenwood. How about some first half stats?
Let's look at these stats, Dustin. Well, for the visiting Siloam Springs Panthers, they have run a total of 28 plays for 107 yards of total offense, 19 rushes for 98 yards, completed 2 of 9 passes for 9 yards, and one huge pass that was taken away from him at the very end. So Jackson Norberg with 18 carries for 96 yards. Taylor Poole, 1 carry for 2 yards. He's completed 2 of 9 passes for 9 yards. 1 pass to Orrin Stafford for 11 yards and 1 to Jackson Norberg for -2. And Taylor Poole's also punted pretty well today for the Panthers. I didn't figure up his punting average, but somewhere around the upper 30s, I think, including a 56-yard punt.
Yeah.
You know, the big thing for Siloam was that big 80-yard drive and 13 plays in the first half to take a 7-0 lead. Greenwood has run 35 plays and has 154 yards. The Bulldogs rushed 18 times for 70 yards, led by Hunter Wilkinson, 63 yards on 10 carries. Quarterback Jace Presley has completed 10 of 17 passes with 1 interception. He's hit Trayton Dawson for four times for 26 yards, Caden Brown 3 times for 22 yards, Peyton Carter 2 times for 25 yards, and Hunter Wilkinson 1 time for 11 yards. I mean, they played dead even, folks. I mean, they've both given up a scoring drive. You know, they both intercepted a pass. Both made each other punt a couple times. And if you're Siloam Springs, you got to be ecstatic about the way this first half has gone, because you play like this for another half and you got a chance to move on.
And, Graham, it's just the last 6 quarters, we've seen a different football team.
You know, Dustin, you asked me during halftime, what are the Panthers doing differently coming out of the half? Well, they came out significantly earlier than Greenwood did.
Greenwood
and they're
still hasn't come out.
Trying to warm up a little bit. The halftime has been a struggle for the Panthers coming out after halftime in several games this year. But last week it wasn't a struggle in the cold weather at Marion. And, I just don't remember if they did this last week, but they're doing something a little unorthodox this week, kind of like a pregame warm-up almost.
That's right.
And maybe they're trying to get the blood going, get the momentum going.
Yeah, they didn't do this much last week in Marion, I don't believe. So anyway, let's take a look. As we're tied at 7 here, let's take a look at some scores, some playoff scores from around the state here. We'll do 7A. All right, Graham. Halftime, Bentonville 21-0 over Little Rock Catholic. No surprise there.
No surprise there. Jody Grant, the Bentonville Tigers are a good football team. If I had to put my money on someone, I'd put it on Bentonville to win state in 7A.
Conway was favored over Bentonville West tonight at Bentonville West, but in the second quarter, Bentonville West leads 17-7 over Conway. A little bit of a surprise there.
Bentonville West at home, they've got a good football team. I know former Siloam head coach Brian Ross, who's the quarterback's coach at Conway, along with Coach, I can't think of his name. It just slips my mind. But they're a good team over there at Conway. I think it's Fimple, maybe. And they're far from out of it. They can score in a hurry.
At halftime, Fayetteville at Bryant tied at 7.
Now, call me surprised on that one. All we've heard this year is how unstoppable Bryant is. And did Fayetteville and Bryant play earlier this year?
They did, and Bryant at Fayetteville, and Bryant won like 42-13.
Dustin, it's hard to beat a team twice.
That's true.
I mean, I've seen that over and over again in high school football and college, and we might be seeing that here tonight.
Okay, North Little Rock and Springdale Harbor tied at 7 at the half.
Harbor's a good football team. North Little Rock, I bet that's just a slobber knocker over there in North Little Rock tonight.
Okay, and then we moved into 6A action. Benton leads Jonesboro at home right now at the half, 10-0.
You know, the Benton Panthers, I think they think this is their year. They won the conference title,
well.
and they're playing a good to hold a really good Jonesboro offense to no points in the first half. I'm impressed.
Let's see. Searcy leads Pine Bluff 35-7 at halftime. The winner of this game here tonight
They're heading to Searcy, aren't they?
goes to Searcy. I mean, that's
assuming that one holds up, which
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
And the Searcy Lions, we got to get a look at them last year, and they throw the ball all over the yard, and very talented offensive football team. The top seed out of the 6A East Conference, and putting it on the Zebras tonight in Lions Stadium.
That's right. And then at the half, Lake Hamilton at West Memphis tied at 14.
I thought this might be the best game of the 6A games this week, and kind of, I think, if I'm not mistaken, similar kind of styles. Like to pound it out, run football, and a good football team. Either Lake Hamilton or West Memphis will see its season in tonight.
And then as we move into 5A, of course, Siloam Springs and Greenwood right here is tied at 7 at the half. As we move into 5A, we won't look at a whole lot of these. However, Pulaski Academy at Harrison tonight, which is one of the headlining games in the whole state tonight. Pulaski Academy leads Harrison 20-7. And that's one of those deals, Graham, that until you knock off the best, you're not going to be the best. And Pulaski Academy has ruled the 5A in large part for several years now. And Harrison was on the verge a year ago. And Harrison, they've got it at home, and they're not out of it, but they've got to fight back.
Gotta search for a little goblin magic on the banks of Crooked Creek over there.
That's right. So, Siloam Springs will kick it away to Greenwood. The Panthers won the toss tonight and elected to receive. So Greenwood will get it to begin the second half. Harrison Losh will kick it away. Caden Brown and Jaden Jasna back to receive for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Harrison's kick is high, end over end, but a little bit short. Taken by Caden Brown at the 10. Back up to the 20, and he's dropped right at the 20-yard line. Dropped at the 20-yard line is Caden Brown. Siloam Springs kickoff coverage does a great job there. Greenwood will take over at the 20.
Ty Lewis. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. That's where Greenwood's going to take over first and 10.
All right. Well, 24 minutes here, Dustin, for the Panthers.
Jace Presley fires it out on the far side quickly, complete. I believe that's 88 Peyton Carter. No, Lazaro Angel. Maybe. Anyway, it's either 80 or 88. Complete and out of bounds on the far sideline. 7-yard pickup. Second down and 3. Hunter Wilkinson over the middle this time. He's got the first down, still on his feet, fighting for yardage. Panthers are having a hard time bringing him down, and he gets clear up to the 44-yard line. Easy first down yardage for the Bulldogs.
A 17-yard pickup there for Wilkinson.
Bulldogs move tempo now. Presley, complete. And wrapped up by Cam Collins. That's Caden Brown again. Up to the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, second and 6. Ball on the left hash. They move quickly. Presley. Hunter Wilkinson takes the handoff. He's across midfield. First down again inside the 45. Down to the Siloam Springs 42.
To the 42-yard line. Thad Wright on the stop.
Thad Wright made the tackle for the Panthers.
First and 10 for Greenwood.
They're moving quick, Graham.
That's what they like to do, Dustin. They like to get you in comfortable situations.
Jace Presley again. Complete. Caden Brown, far side. He's got room to run. First down and more inside the 25. Down to the 22-yard line. is Caden Brown. Siloam Springs thought one of the defensive backs got held there, but no call, and it did look like Keegan Susi was held up.
Cam Collins was an eyelash away from batting that one down, too.
Up the middle is 41 for a big gain. That's Aaron Ligon. Ligon gets near first down yardage again. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to say it's just short of the first down yardage at the 13-yard line. They need the 12. This time it's Hunter Wilkinson. He's got the first down inside the 10 to about the 9, maybe the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Greenwood. And Greenwood has come out firing here in the third quarter. Jace Presley. Hunter Wilkinson up the middle again. Touchdown Greenwood. Hunter Wilkinson puts Greenwood ahead 13-7. 2 minutes into the second half here, and that was an impressive 80-yard drive quickly by the Greenwood Bulldogs.
You know, I imagine their locker room must have been very interesting at halftime.
Second time this year for Siloam Springs to play Greenwood very tight in the first half. Stewart's kick is up, and it is good, and it's 14-7. So Graham, the Panther offense comes back out and hits him in the mouth again, marches down the field. This game is back, the pressure is back to being on Greenwood at that point. Greenwood has got a little bit of breathing room here for the first time tonight, the first time they've really looked good on an offensive possession. But the Panthers are not anywhere near out of this football game.
Nope, we've got a long way to go here, and they've got to believe that, too.
Halftime score from the Pine Bluff Searcy game. Searcy is up 35-7 at halftime.
So Jackson Stewart will kick it away for the Bulldogs. Elijah Coffey, the lone deep man at the 5-yard line. Stewart's kick is high end over end, taken at the 2 by Elijah Coffey, up over the 20. He has to hurdle one of his own men, and he's brought down at the 23-yard line. His momentum was kind of stopped there. Tate Kreiner had gone down to the ground, and Elijah Coffey kind of had to jump over him there, and that halted his progress. Siloam Springs football at the 23.
Panthers still have to believe in what they do, believe in each other, know that they can move the ball right down the field just like they did in the first half. Hold on to that rope.
3 receivers to the left of Taylor Poole. Norberg takes it up the middle. He's got room to run up over the 30 to just over the 30-yard line, near the 31. It'll be about a 7-yard pickup. Second down and 3. Good run by Jackson Norberg. And Graham, that should put him across the century mark, right?
Man, this is a very impressive 5-game stretch here for Jackson Norberg.
Same formation for Siloam Springs. Norberg again with the hole. First down to the 34-yard line. He picks up 4 more.
Bo Asher on the stop for Greenwood.
And it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Mariano Dominguez comes back in as they do a personnel change. Gavin Henson goes off for Siloam Springs. Tate Kreiner will be in the slot to Taylor Poole's left. Dominguez will line up as tight end this time.
Greenwood is doing some, I think that guy just ran in off the sideline.
He did. Jackson Norberg behind big 71 for Siloam Springs, Jared Clark. He'll get up to the 39-yard line, 5 yards. Yeah, they were man short on defense there, and he came running on right before the ball was
here. He comes again. They're doing all kinds of. Maybe they were a man short.
I think they were. I think they were confused. Panthers,
you don't see Greenwood confused a lot.
No. Jackson Norberg again. He was stopped for no gain and somehow finds a little bit of a seam, and he gets up to the 42-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 2.
He's a warrior, man. I mean, he should have been stopped 2 yards short in the backfield, and he's picks up 3 instead.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 2.5 yards for Siloam Springs. They need to reach the 44 to move the chains. Tanner Broyles, the man in the slot on the far side. Nobody on the near side. Norberg will take it to that same side. He's got the 1st down, bounces it out over the 45. He's up to the 47-yard line.
Gain is out to the 47-yard line. It's going to move the chains for the Panthers. Garrett Newman on the stop for the Bulldogs.
And this is impressive, Dustin, the way they're just sort of manhandling up front. You haven't seen this a whole lot in terms of a Greenwood defense who's always been very good at stopping the run. I'd have to go back at the first game and look at what Greenwood did against the run the first time, because this has been very impressive.
Panthers will go empty backfield this time. Norberg comes in motion and they pitch it to him. He takes it far side, gets across midfield to the 49-yard line. They did that twice last week, Graham. It was the first time they did it all season. But it picks up another, let's see, what is that? 4 yards there to the Greenwood 49. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, we saw that play a few times last week. I think Norberg ended up with 5 receptions for 36 yards.
On top of 251 yards rushing.
It was an impressive night.
Dominguez, lead blocks. This time nothing there for Norberg. Norberg maybe dropped for a loss of a yard. Yeah, back to the 50.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Greenwood linebacker got through and bottled him up for a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 7 at midfield.
Well, and as I was talking with Leland Barclay about, at halftime, Panthers going to have to make some plays in the passing game here in the second half. There's really no way around it. Greenwood, will eventually go to trying to stop them all in the box there.
Taylor Poole to throw it on 3rd and 7, has time, finds his man complete on the far sideline, out of bounds with the 1st down. That's Tate Kreiner at the 41-yard line. Siloam Springs moves it, moves the chains.
Nice little pitch and catch there with
That's
Tate
right.
Kreiner.
They needed 7, they got 9.
Student body president making the student
Is
body
that
catch.
right?
Yes, he is. Senior class president, maybe that's what that is. One of the two. Somebody will let me know.
It's all the same to me. Rhino package. Lashley goes in motion. Norberg takes the handoff, tries to bounce it outside, gets the corner, far sideline. It'll depend on the spot. Big scrum there. He's going to get 3 or 4 on the play, I believe. They're going to give him the 37-yard line and a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6.
I tell you what, Dustin, I'm having the best time watching this right now. They are just out there winning the battle against Greenwood on that offensive line.
They've got a swagger. They've developed that identity, and they've got confidence right now. Norberg up the middle. He's inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, 3rd down and 3.
Well, a little culture and identity is never a bad thing to develop, and the football team needs that. And once you establish that, similar to like what Greenwood's done here, that's culture and identity, man. Good friend of mine likes to say that.
They've been very physical. Dominguez, the H-back, twins to Taylor Poole's left. That's the short side of the field. Norberg again up the middle. He's going to be stopped short. He gets a yard, but they're looking at a 4th down and 2 here from the 34-yard line. Panthers have nothing to lose. Offense is going to stay on the field. 4:45 to go, 3rd quarter. From kind of no man's land anyway, though, Graham. It's too far for a field goal, and you hate to punt it this close.
Yeah, you can't punt it here. You got to go for it.
So the Panthers are going to go for it. 20 seconds on the play clock. They're still huddled. Norberg in the backfield. The Greenwood fans start to make some noise. Same formation for Siloam Springs. They go to Norberg again, and he's dropped for a loss. Turnover on downs.
Norberg on the carry, dropped for a loss by Bo Asher.
Turnover on downs. Greenwood will take it back. They lead 14-7, and now it's gut check time for the Siloam Springs defense, Graham, to try to hold this to a one-score game.
It is, and going to lean on that defense here to try and get a stop, keep them in the ball game.
They go to Hunter Wilkinson. Wilkinson driving for yards. Panthers try to strip it. He's going to get a good gain, though, up to about the 44-yard line. It'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Gain is to the 44-yard line.
They move quickly.
Bring up second down 3 for the
As soon as the ball is spot, 3 down linemen defensively for the Panthers. Now that they're lined up, they slow it a little bit. Hunter Wilkinson again, first down and more. Across midfield, across the 45, down near the 40, but not quite. They're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. And it's a first down in Siloam Springs territory. Siloam Springs defensively has to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Presley works quickly. This time they go to Ligon, and Ligon is going to be stopped right around the line of scrimmage. They may give him a half yard. We'll call it 1. Well, yeah, about a half yard. 2nd and 9. Again, Greenwood quickly. Jace Presley completes it far side. And near first down yardage is number 80, Lazaro Angel. It'll depend on the spot.
Armando Munoz on the stop.
Oh, now they're going to call an official timeout and measure it. The official, the ball is 3 feet.
It's right there.
Ball is 3 feet from the chain gang here. I don't know.
And it looks like a first down.
It looks like half a football.
I thought I could see it from here. It looks like a first down.
Nope.
Oh, how about that?
Just shy. Graham, maybe we can't see the spot of the football as well as we think we can.
Well, I am getting older, so.
That's true. Today, in fact.
It's been a good day, Dustin. As I've told people before, anytime I get a chance to cover a football game on my birthday, that's usually a good thing.
That's right. What about it would take it from a great day, from a good day to a phenomenal day if the Panthers could pull an unbelievable upset here in Greenwood.
That would be a super fantastic birthday.
So 3rd and inches. Jace Presley brings Caden Brown in motion. They'll go back to Hunter Wilkinson. He's got the first down. He's inside the 30 to the 29.
Hunter Wilkinson on the carry.
He got 2 on the play. Not a whole lot, but that's plenty more than what he had to have for first down yardage. They move the chain, start the clock. They're already on the line of scrimmage, and the ball's snapped. Presley looks for his receiver. In and out of the hands of his receiver. That was Lazaro Angel on the far side. That'll stop the clock. 2nd down. 2:46 to go. 3rd quarter. 14-7 Greenwood. They go to Hunter Wilkinson. Wilkinson finds a seam up the middle. First down and more. Inside the 20. Still on his feet inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. That was gutsy running by Hunter Wilkinson. Keegan Susie finally made the stop, but Greenwood has it 1st and goal at the Siloam Springs 7.
22-yard gain there for Wilkinson.
Right up the middle is 41, Aaron Ligon. Ligon gets about a yard to the 6.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal.
And Hunter Wilkinson comes back in Ligon's spot. Wilkinson's had a big 3rd quarter.
He's done a nice job. About as many yards in the 3rd quarter alone as he did in the whole first half. Greenwood
with trips to the left, and they bring Caden Brown in motion. They go to Wilkinson, and he's bottled up at the 5.
Yeah,
a gain of 1, but that was it.
Real high snap there. I think kind of messed up the timing of that play, allowed the Panthers to stop Wilkinson there. because the high snap lead to the delay handoff, and the Panthers met him right there in the hole. Big play here for Panthers.
So 3rd and goal from the 5.
Wouldn't be surprised this is quarterback draw here.
Empty backfield. Jace Presley from the gun. Looks to throw, and he's going to be dropped. Dropped for a loss at the 10. For a moment, I thought he might have fumbled, but he held on to the football, and it's going to be 4th and goal. 4th and goal. Colby Fessler got him, Graham. Colby Fessler with the sack at the 10-yard line. And the field goal team comes on for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Let's see now. Stewart missed a field goal in the first quarter. This one will be let's see, what is that? A 27-yarder.
27-yard field goal.
27-yarder. Stewart's kick is up. And it is good this time. And it's a 17-7 Greenwood lead with 43 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Make Generations Bank your bank. Our experienced staff is dedicated to giving you a level of personal service you have to experience to believe. We have a great offering of personal and business accounts. We offer online banking, bill pay, and automated sweeps at no charge. Our debit card can be used to withdraw cash anytime, anywhere in the U.S. with no ATM fees. Need a loan? We make loans. Come in and visit with us today about your financial needs. Conveniently located in Siloam Springs at Signature Plaza. Member FDIC.
Our spirit squads are provided by the folks at Greenwood Walmart, and our fireworks this year are sponsored by the Dairy and Remax. Thank you to all the folks that support Greenwood Athletics.
So Elijah Coffey
home football season.
back to receive the kick from Stewart. He stands at about the 3 this time. Stewart's kick is high, end over end. Kick toward the left hash. Taken at the 2 by Coffey. Coffey finds a seam across the 20, up over the 30 to the 32-yard line. A good return for Elijah Coffey. A little bit of aggressive action from both teams after the play. I think the officials wisely break it up and don't throw any flags.
Yeah, I mean, there's
a lot on the line. It's playoff football.
Home folks, think otherwise on that one, but that's all right. I'm sure if it were at our place too, our fans would feel the same way.
That's right. Siloam Springs with a good fan representation across the way.
That's a good-looking group of Panther fans over there, braving the cold.
Jackson Norberg back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. He could not find a seam that time. And Graham, Siloam Springs is going to have to throw the football, I think. They're going to have to start opening it up some. Greenwood is selling out to stop the run, just the way Marion did last week.
2nd down and 10 for the Panthers.
I think you're right, Dustin. I mean, you can't be one-dimensional. They've done a good job running the football tonight.
But it's Norberg again, near side. Flag comes in. Norberg with a good gain. I don't know what the flag is. I didn't see a Panther in the area. It would be a 1st down if the play stands, but it's not going to stand. It's not going to stand. It's a hold against Siloam Springs. And it erases what would have been about a 15-yard pickup up to over the 45-yard line for Jackson Norberg. The flag was thrown at the 38, so they're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul. Make it the
Penalty is holding against Siloam Springs.
Make it the 39, so it'll move it back to the 29, and they'll replay 2nd down here. But that will be when 4th quarter.
I think they're going to do an untimed down. I don't know if they can end on a defensive penalty. It
was an offensive penalty.
That's right.
The 3rd quarter with the score of Greenwood 17, Siloam Springs 7.
I find this. I thought
it's going to be Panthers are going to run a play here. 2nd down and 13. Taylor Poole over the middle, looking for his receiver, and Orrin Stafford can't catch up to it, and it should have been intercepted. And thankfully it was not. And now the 3rd quarter comes to an end on what was a confusing turn of events there. But at the end of 3 quarters, Greenwood leads Siloam Springs 17-7. It'll be Panther football, 3rd down and 13 when 4th quarter action resumes. This is Siloam Springs football.
Maybe you live far from the city and rarely enjoy working from home, playing games online, or streaming online. Your location shouldn't matter. The solution you need is Miles Out Internet. Miles Out offers the best modem and antenna products for your internet service enhancement needs. Faster than satellite, from 10 megabytes up to 80 megabytes download speed, cost-effective, an excellent alternative to DSL and slower satellite services with an unlimited internet connection. Simply
3rd and 13 as we start 4th quarter here. Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood. Siloam Springs trails by 10, 17-7. Norberg comes in motion at the snap. Siloam Springs looks down the field. Tate Kreiner complete in Greenwood territory inside the 40. No flags on the play this time. All the way down to the 38-yard line of Greenwood. And 8 seconds into the 4th quarter, Siloam Springs gets a big first down on 3rd and long.
33-yard completion there for the Panthers.
Tate Kreiner hauls it in, and the Panthers get a fresh set of downs at the Greenwood 38. Empty backfield. Dominguez, the H-back. Taylor Poole fires it out to Tate Kreiner again on the far side, out of bounds at the 34. About a 4-yard pickup, but every one of those completions, Graham, forces Greenwood to play a little wider and a little wider.
Yeah, I mean, you're still taking what the defense gives you. Safe pass out there to Kreiner for 4-yard pickup and out of bounds.
That's right. 3 receiver set, Twins on the short side to Poole's left. Weaver, the lone man, on the other side. Norberg up the middle. He's not going to get much. He gets a yard to the 33, and it's 3rd down and 5.
Norberg on the carry. Jordan Hanna on the stop for the Bulldogs. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Third and 5, Siloam Springs at the Greenwood 33. 11 minutes to go in this game. Greenwood with a 10-point advantage, 17-7. Twins on the open side this time, near us this time. Norberg in the slot. Panthers go to the outside, and the pass is a little bit low, intended for Kreiner again. Right at the marker. It's incomplete, and it's 4th down and 5.
Bring up 4th down and 5 for Siloam Springs. Colton Tuck in coverage for the Bulldogs.
Panthers turned it over on downs at the 34 in the 3rd quarter. Now they've got it 4th and 5 at the 33 of Greenwood. Trying to answer. Twin receivers both ways. Taylor Poole with plenty of time to throw. Goes on the far side. The pass is complete but out of bounds. Complete but out of bounds. The defensive back did a good job of forcing. I'm not sure who it was.
I think that was Kreiner again over there. It looked like it was 16.
Did a good job of forcing him out of bounds and turning it over on downs. And Greenwood takes over again, this time at their 33. Presley hands it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson spins free from one tackler and makes it all the way up to the 38-yard line. A good pickup of 4 yards there on a hard run by Wilkinson.
2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Greenwood will not be in any hurry at this point. They're going to try and be very methodical, I think, just like Siloam has done. Slow it down and burn some clock here.
They go to Wilkinson again. Wilkinson fights free again, but this time he's dropped for a loss of a yard back to the 37. He fought free from one tackler at the 36, but he got a yard of it back, but still lost one on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 37.
You know, when you're a no-huddle, fast-paced team, you got to know when to slow it down, too, and that's exactly what Greenwood's doing here.
They're going to go an empty backfield on 3rd down and 6. And Siloam Springs jumps into the neutral zone. The penalty will go against the Panthers, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
Penalties offsides against Siloam Springs.
It's unfortunate for Siloam Springs right there.
Well, they were trying to time up the blitz.
3rd down and 1.
Greenwood did a hard count.
And they really, you know, sometimes the officials will blow that play dead, and sometimes they won't.
This time Wilkinson will take it on a direct snap. He fell forward, and he's going to have the first down. They had him at the line of scrimmage. They had him a yard shy, and he fell forward for 2. Hunter Wilkinson did, and it's first down.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Levi Masters on the stop for Siloam Springs.
From the 44, Greenwood will hand it to Wilkinson. He's brought down by Hunter Dorsey at the 46-yard line, a 2-yard pickup.
Wilkinson, the ball carrier. Gain of
2nd
2
down and 8.
Wilkinson's done a good job for Greenwood here tonight. It's been talked about a lot. They've had some struggles running the football this year. He's done a nice job. He's over 100 yards tonight, and a lot of that's come here in the second half.
They're going to go 2 men in the backfield with Presley. Then they split those 2 out and bring Wilkinson back into the backfield. We'll change of direction there. They go to Wilkinson. He's got a first down and much more. It's him and Keegan Susi. He breaks free inside the 20, still on his feet, and out of bounds, inbounds at the 18-yard line. A heads-up play on a huge gain by Hunter Wilkinson. Keegan Susi finally brought him down, but it's a big gain.
A 36-yard run there for Wilkinson.
Timeout on the field taken.
There's going to be a timeout on the field, and it'll be Siloam Springs, who burns their first of the half. Friends, are you tired of slow to no internet speed where you live? Well, Miles Out Internet is the answer. With over 800 customers, they are here to get you online and streaming. Many of their clients are past, dissatisfied DSL and satellite customers who are tired of having slow or no service at all. Through cellular wireless internet, Miles Out offers fast speeds, reliability, competitive pricing, and no contracts. They also have true unlimited internet with no data caps to slow you down. So if you like streaming movies or online gaming, they are your solution. Call them at 918-913-4479 or visit them on the web at milesoutinternet.com for more information. Miles Out Internet is a proud sponsor of Panther football. Go Panthers. 8:19 to go in the ball game. Greenwood in the red zone at the Siloam Springs 18-yard line. The Bulldogs own a 17-7 advantage. Jace Presley will keep it himself and get slung down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. The snap was a little high and to the right.
Brought down by Colby Fessler.
But he gets 4 yards out of it.
Is going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Hunter Wilkinson will stay in the backfield with Presley as we approach 8 minutes left in this ball game. Now Presley looks to throw. He's going to the end zone, looking for
Pass complete to
Trayton Dawson. Bocanegra couldn't break it up. Dawson catches it in the end zone. Touchdown Greenwood. And they've opened up a 23-7 advantage with 7:45 to go in the ball game.
Got a score update from Harrison. The Goblins have taken a 21-20 lead.
Well, that'd be a good one to be at tonight. But the Harrison faithful are excited. 24-7 with the extra point tacked on. And the Panthers trail by 17. This was a 7-7 game at the half game. Siloam Springs had given Greenwood all they wanted through the first 2 quarters. But
they've
pulled away.
And they fought here in the second half. Dustin just haven't been able to punch one in. They've moved the ball a little bit, and it's been a tough second half again here.
have some scores of note from around the state, varying times in ball games. We have Bentonville up big over Little Rock Catholic 41-3. Conway leads Bentonville West 21-17 in the third quarter. Bryant over Fayetteville 21-14 in the third quarter. North Little Rock 21-14 over Springdale Harbor in the third quarter. Coffee back deep to receive.
So Greenwood will kick it away here. Elijah Coffey back to receive. Kick is end over end, taken by Coffey at the 8-yard line. He's up over the 20. Spins free from a tackler over the 25 and the 30. Out of bounds on the near sideline at the 35-yard line. Another good return by Elijah Coffey. He's been really good since the Panthers put him back there 4 or 5 weeks ago.
And another underclassman for Siloam Springs that's going to be back next year and play a large role in the Panthers' success.
Searcy 35-7 halftime score over Pine Bluff. Lake Hamilton and West Memphis tied at 14 at half. More scores to follow.
So Panthers with trips to Taylor Poole's right. That's the open side of the field. Norberg will take the handoff. He fights his way up. Good gain to the 39-yard line. A 4-yard pickup. Makes it 2nd and 6.
You know, Dustin, I think we've talked about some of the struggles in the second half this year, but I don't think tonight's is the same as the others.
They've really moved the ball.
They've moved the ball, and they've fought, and they've, you know, they're leaving it all out there. You can see that. Just haven't been able to get anything sustained here.
Pass to Tate Kreiner, out of bounds on the far sideline. He's going to be about a yard shy of first down yardage. Terrible spot. They're going to mark him 2 yards shy at the 43. He has just a terrible spot. 43-yard line, 3rd down and short,
Well, now
3rd and 2.
You're in 4-down territory here now. You can't afford to fall this far behind.
This time trips left. Norberg will take the handoff. He's got the first down up near midfield at the 49-yard line. Norberg moves the chains, and that stops the clock temporarily. 6:58 to go.
Jake Martin on the stop.
Panthers really have played well. They've brought a 3-game winning streak into this second-round matchup tonight. Graham, this Panther team is the first one to win a playoff game since 2014.
You know, just it's been an interesting year. I think in a lot of ways the team expected to be having this kind of success all year. You know, they had some games where they thought that they were going to have a chance to win and weren't able to pull it out, like the Lake Hamilton game, maybe the Van Buren game in the opener. But they gelled at the right time, playing really good football at the end of the year. And that's what you want, regardless of what your record is. You want to be playing your best football at the end of the year, have a chance to keep playing into November.
Tanner Broyles caught a pass and got out of bounds for 4 yards, and then Jackson Norberg on the carry on 2nd down, gets 5 more, makes it 3rd down and 1 at the Greenwood 42 for Siloam Springs.
You know, Jackson Norberg is going to have, you know, another 100-yard performance tonight. He's got over 1,300 yards for the season. Just been a tremendous finish to the season for the senior, who began the year questioning whether he was even going to be able to play.
Norberg on 3rd and 1. He's going to be dropped for a loss. Norberg dropped for a loss of a yard back to the 43. So it'll be 4th down and 2. 2 other times here in the second half, Graham. Panthers have had it in Greenwood territory, 4th and manageable, and come up short. We'll see what Siloam can do right here. 5:40 to go in this ball game. Panthers trail by 17, 24-7. Taylor Poole fires over the middle, intercepted. Intercepted at the 40, fumbles the football at the 45.
I think the Panthers got it back.
If it's inbounds, Siloam Springs may have gotten it back, but they're going to give it to Greenwood, so it must have been taken out of bounds. The guy that intercepted the football returned it to the 45-yard line and then fumbled it. Greenwood will keep the ball at the 46.
That was number 9, Jaden Martin, on the interception for Greenwood.
So Greenwood will take over on the turnover. It's Hunter Wilkinson up the middle, room to run. He picks up 9 on the play to the Siloam Springs 45-yard line. Takes a hit, but also delivers a hit. Second and short for Greenwood. 5:05 to go in the game. Christian Lediker made the stop. We do want to thank everybody that makes these broadcasts possible for us.
Absolutely.
Siloam Springs Athletic Department. Athletic Director Ken Harriman and Athletic Assistant Julie Kelly. They're incredibly helpful in making this thing go for us each week and supporting us.
And folks, they do that for you guys. They want to make sure that the people at home get a chance to listen to the broadcasts. And they realize not everybody can make the trips.
Purchasing or refinancing a home can be a huge undertaking. Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank Mortgage Division is focused on helping individuals and families select a loan program to meet each unique situation and clear the way to a timely closing. Born and raised in Siloam Springs, Laurie is dedicated to providing competitive rates and the customer service that you deserve. Call Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank at 479-228-2712 today to discuss your home loan options. Again, that's Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank Mortgage Division. 479-228-2712. Generations Bank is an equal housing lender. Hunter Wilkinson carries the ball inside the Siloam Springs 30 to the 29 for a 5-yard pickup, makes it 2nd and 5.
I don't know that Greenwood is trying to score here. I think they would just be happy to run out the clock. And, you know, the way things have gone here, I think the Panthers are still playing hard and, you know, like to see them finish strong here on this last possession.
That's right. Siloam Springs season is going to come to a close here tonight. But, Graham, they have had a gutsy performance here tonight. They played excellent a week ago in upsetting the Marion Patriots. Aaron Ligon carries the ball down to the 27-yard line. They need the 25 for a first down. It'll be 3rd down and 2. We also want to thank the Siloam Springs media department for all they do, preparing these broadcasts each week and running the camera. And we thank the people at Generations Bank, namely Tim McCord, for their never-ending support of this. Aaron Ligon up the middle, and he is almost breaks free. Keegan Susie stops him. It'll be 1st and goal, though, inside the 10 at the 8-yard line for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
1st down and goal for the Bulldogs.
We also want to thank Tony Molina, the master at this deal, who is the only reason that this mess of wires and computers and boards ever makes it onto the internet each week for these broadcasts.
Be interesting to see what Greenwood does here. Mike could clock it here.
Jace Presley is going to keep it himself. No gain. Well, yeah, he picks up 2 on the play.
Presley
down to the 6-yard line.
For the Bulldogs.
And Greenwood is going to advance.
2nd down and goal.
And they'll hit the road, I believe. Yeah, they'll have to travel to Searcy next week. The day after Thanksgiving. That'll be interesting to see. Searcy's a good football team. Minute 25 to go. Greenwood.
Last tackle made by Bocanegra.
Takes their time.
Yeah, they're not looking to score here. If they, they're going to get in victory formation.
When you get blindsided by life, you want fast ER care. That's why Siloam Springs Regional Hospital offers the 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. Experienced ER physicians and the entire ER team are committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional within 30 minutes, which means you'll be off the bench and back in the game faster. To view the average ER wait time, visit ssrh.net, but if you are experiencing a medical emergency, always dial 911. And my partner in the broadcast, Graham Thomas, is going to have to go down to the field.
Gotta go do some reporting, folks.
And, Graham, I just want to say this year has been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed doing it with you.
It's been a great time, Dustin. We'll see you again next season.
That's exactly right. Siloam Springs, as Greenwood takes a knee for the final time tonight. A disappointed Panther football team will end their season, but with big heart. The Siloam Springs Panthers will finish the season 5-7, but they won 3 in a row before tonight, and they, honestly, folks, they gave Greenwood everything they wanted tonight. A Greenwood team that, as most know, has been unbelievable under the head coach of Rick Jones. They've won 8 state titles in 17 years, and they've played for 5 more in that time frame. This is an excellent Greenwood program. A look at a few scores from around the state, and we'll close this broadcast out. And with it, the 2019 Panther football season. Bentonville, 41-10 in the fourth quarter over Catholic. Conway has come back to take a lead over Bentonville West, 21-17 in the third. Bryant leads Fayetteville, 28-14 in the fourth quarter. North Little Rock has opened up a lead on Harbor, 28-14 in the fourth quarter. Benton is still holding a shutout over Jonesboro. They lead Jonesboro 18-0 in the fourth quarter. Searcy in the third quarter is all over Pine Bluff, 55-15. And in the fourth quarter, a tight one from West Memphis. West Memphis is leading Lake Hamilton, 31-28. And then a look at the 5A real quick. Pulaski Academy is up on Harrison, 28-21 in the fourth quarter. We thank you for listening to these broadcasts. We thank you for supporting your Siloam Springs Panthers on what has been an exciting 2019 season, and we hope to rejoin you next fall as the Panthers begin their 2020 campaign with high hopes. I want to say good night from Greenwood. For Tony Molina and Graham Thomas, I'm Dustin Butler. Tonight, the Siloam Springs Panthers fell to the Greenwood Bulldogs 24-7.